Brooke Fletcher is back with me. Hello, Miguel Vargas. How are you?
Good. How are you guys? Thank you guys for having me here.
Yeah. How was SoxFest for you?
Good. Really fun. Really fun. It's always fun to, meet the fans and then, meet some kids and spend time with your teammates again. So it's always fun to be here.
I will say that your style has been on point, but it's you have to dress up a little bit more here in Chicago. You've spent the off season in Miami. You got the nice Miami glow going.
Yeah,
on.
for sure. This is the coldest than I've been being all my life, probably. So hopefully get better in a couple months so we can play baseball.
I'm going to make a guarantee. It will get warmer than this,
yeah,
and you'll be able to play baseball.
Yes.
This will go away, but yeah, this has been tough. Normally, it's not this bad for this long, but we're all jealous of you. You're going back to Miami tomorrow?
Yeah, I have to go. I have a little event with my family. We do this is event for the kids. My brother run an academy out there, so we do it. This is a 4th year doing it.
Oh wow!
So I go back there and doing the event, and I'll be back to Arizona for sure.
Oh, we love that. Well, I mean, it's a busy off season, for this front office, adding some new faces here. But for you personally, what was something that you really emphasized this off season that you want to carry into?
Oh, I think what we did in the second half from last year was I was very excited for what we did, and then seeing all the moves they've been doing in the off season looks like really nice, and we add a couple pieces then I think can really help us to win some games, especially in our division. Our division is so it's like 2 teams qualifying for playoff every year, so I think we can have a really good run. For sure I gotta miss my brother Luis, but I think he's gonna be alright, and then I wish nothing but the best for him.
Yeah, I gotta follow up on 2 things on that.
Yep.
Number one, you still are tight with 𝗵𝗵 Robert Jr. What was that like? How'd you find out? And you've been talking to him since, I assume. What's that been like?
I mean, I was playing video game. I think it was like 11 p.m. and he started texting me, and I was like, it's too late. I was playing 2K at the time, and then he keeps texting me. He's like, he's this type of guy. He never texts nobody or call nobody. So I was like, I mean, this is weird that he texts me too many times. So I figured it out. I called him, and we talked for like 30 minutes. Was a little sad for both of us, but I think we both gonna be alright. The guys from the other team
Acuña.
Yeah, Acuña. Yeah. I got a phone call with Acuña. I meet him for FaceTime. So I think he's a good guy, and then I'm excited for meet him in spring training.
So what did you guys talk about?
Everything. I was trying to him feel comfortable when he get here. Especially I don't know how much English he got. I know for me personally, when I get in the country it was really tough for me when I don't have really good English or whatever. I don't think it's good right now, but it's pretty decent.
Yours?
Yeah.
You're great.
You're great English.
Yeah,
Come on.
It's really good.
I'm trying. So I just trying to feel him welcome to the team, and so he can be the best he can be.
You're talking about getting, interacting with your new teammates here. Is it true that Yoshinobu Yamamoto sent you a text about Mooney Murakami?
Yeah. Right. And that's the same day he just gave me a message and say, take care of Murakami. I think he told me like he's kind of my age, so I'm looking forward to meet him, and I know it's gonna be a fun year for us.
How's your Japanese?
No, not very good, but I gotta try. I think I got enough with this English, so it's gonna be tough for me to have 3 languages. So but I gotta try for sure.
There you go.
Okay, so earlier, a couple moments ago, you were talking about the division, and I hear a lot of confidence coming from you guys. People would look at the record and go, "Oh, they won 60 games last year. They can't even talk about winning a division." But is that what your guys are thinking?
Yeah, 100%. I think, like I said before, I think our second half was so good, and then I think I was talking about that the whole year. And then when we started figuring out how to win games, it's gonna be different for us. And then especially seeing how the all season went, it's like everybody has so much hope for what is coming up. And then I know even we won only 60 games last year, but I feel we left more than 20 games out there than we could win. And then, it's baseball. It's not something that we have to do it. So, I think we got the right pieces, and then, we all very excited for it.
Yeah, we kept saying on these post-game shows, me and 𝗁𝗍cie, like, if this little thing would have happened, if that little thing would have happened,
so close.
if this little, it was like we kept saying it over and over and over again. And once you figure that out, all those 36 one-run losses goes down to 25. That's 11 wins.
Yeah, 100%. I think the second half we did a really good job, and I think if we can carry that mindset to this oncoming season, we gotta be in a good spot.
You know, talking about the second half of the season, I feel like a common theme and a lot of what Will and even Chris Getz was talking about is your leadership in the clubhouse. How do you feel like you've grown in that area?
I mean, I'm still a young guy, but when we see our team is everybody so young, then it's made me feel kind of like, oh, I'm not the youngest anymore, So I'm just trying to feel everybody welcome to the team and everybody feel, they can be themselves. It's for me the most important thing. In the end of the day, we go to the same place working for 7 months, and then you don't want to be in a place where you don't feel comfortable about being yourself. So for me, that's the most important thing, and I think if we can do that as a group, everybody feel comfortable together, and then I think we're gonna be in a good spot for sure.
All right, so you took a big step offensively last year. What's the next step for you? What do you want to do?
I think being consistent for me is the biggest thing. I think, obviously, manage my fastball up where I can be more, produce more in that pitch. And then, for me, definitely be more consistent, be healthy. And then, I think it's going to be a fun year for us, definitely.
Were you in the lab this off season working on the swing?
Oh yeah, I was. I've been working. I've been, in Miami. I got my mom, obviously my mom, but I got my dad, behind me all the time, every day. So I better have to work.
Okay, are the dog barks coming back? Because when you hit the homers, the dog barks were the thing. Is this going to be a continuation, or are we coming up with something new?
Yeah, I was thinking about something new, but definitely the barks will be out there for sure.
Okay.
All right, so you gained muscle in the offseason last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you noticed 𝗁cie?
Yeah, he looked huge. I mean, I was in the gym with him. I think it was Friday, and then yesterday, right? And then. He was moving some weight, and I was like, oh.
Was he on your workout plan?
No, I think he was in different one right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, everybody I think is very exciting. I think, we all pumped, we all, wanna go Arizona and put some work together and see how this season have for us.
Yeah. Because I was going to follow up with that, because why is it important? It seems obvious, but I want to hear from you, like, to build that strength, to have it when the season begins, so you still have it when the season is over.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's such a long season. Then, you have to, play with all the ups and downs that you have. And then, when you have a really nice group around you and you feel comfortable, I think it's gonna be easy to maintain from the beginning to the end of the season. So, I think, I'm very excited for what this season is coming on. I've been seeing a lot of guys talking about playoff, and year ago we didn't talking about this.
No,
and then I think it's really good, and we all excited for it for sure.
You guys are really close. You can just tell, just even being around you guys, some guys hanging out in the off season, just the importance of that. When you're trying to win ball games.
Yeah, for sure, and especially now we playing. A lot of guys make their debut last year, and then now they have that experience that they can carry that during this new season for them. And then, I think, like I said, I think we all excited for what is coming for us.
Yeah, were you at SoxFest last year? I can't remember if you were.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, so
you're not paying too much attention to me, but yeah.
No,
Come
Miguel.
on, Chuck.
No, it's not a question about paying attention. It's my memory is shot.
Yeah,
I have the worst memory. Okay, so here's what I wanted to say to you, which is you're up close and personal with Sox fans.
Yeah.
All right, what was the difference this year, SoxFest, with fans and you, and last year?
I think my first year here wasn't what people expect about me. So I think last year I was the whole year on the team, and I think people know me more. And especially the 2005 team is not here no more.
That's right.
They didn't come this year, so it's like they get the whole attention all the time. So now I think people got more attention for us too. So it's pretty fun.
I mean, I've already said it. I am so, I don't want to say it's impressed, but seeing the faces of White Sox fans, the emotions that they had. I mean, this is a team that lost 100 games, right? And they see and believe in what you can do, and that says a lot to me.
Yeah.
Does that say a lot to you?
Yeah, 100%. Even last year, we came from a season where we lost 120 games, and then you can see still people coming to the field cheering for us. Even FanFest last year was even even more people than probably this year. I don't know about
but
that.
There's more this year.
Yeah, it's more this year, but it feels like it because the 2005 team. Sorry, I cannot stop about that. I cannot.
Yeah, there were a lot of people here for 05.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? This year they came
came
all.
for
Yeah,
you.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
for
saying.
you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So many
yeah.
people coming for us, and it's a lot of new faces for the team too, and I think we're all excited for it.
What are White Sox fans going to say about this team after this season? How
Oh,
are they going to describe it?
they gotta be very happy. I think they gotta be very happy. I think they support us last year. They support us the year before. So I think they gotta be very very excited for this year.
All right, Miguel. Thanks for being with us. I think you should stay in Chicago for at least another week.
Yeah.
In the cold.
Adapt to the cold.
Not too cold.
Yeah, it'll get you better prepared for what's to come in April. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But thanks for the time. It's great to see you, and I think big things are coming for you.
Thank you guys for having me here today.